Hi students, welcome to plus 2 computer class. So we are discussing our chapter PHP, server side scripting using PHP. PHP is a server side scripting language used for creating dynamic web pages. Okay, then in the previous video we discussed about arrays in PHP. Okay, to store one or more elements we are using arrays, but not like C++. PHP consists of three different arrays: indexed array, associative array, and also we discussed about print r function to print the number with the print the array without any loop, and also we discussed about for each loop. Okay, for each loop is an extended version of for loop, extended version of for loop, and also we discussed the two syntax: for each array as value and also key as value, for both displaying array and also along with the key. Okay, then again we are continuing the same topic, PHP and also programming section. In this video we are going to discuss the functions in PHP, how we are creating user defined functions in PHP. Along with that we will discuss the built-in functions in C++, built-in functions in PHP. That means some of the string functions that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so we will start with functions in PHP. Functions in PHP. You know, modularity. Large programs are dividing into small subprograms. Then that subprograms are known as modules. C++ implements modularity using functions. Then in PHP also we are using the same procedure. The large problems or complex problems we are dividing into small subprograms. That subprograms can be treated as functions. PHP is a server side scripting language, so it consists of huge number of functions. But in some of the cases you want to create your own functions like user defined function. Then which are the procedures that we are using for creating user defined functions in PHP? Okay, in JavaScript we know how to create functions in PHP. Function name we are mentioning. Here also you want to specify a keyword called function. Then if we found, or if the server engine or PHP server engine find function, then automatically it will identify we are beginning a function. So the syntax for creating PHP function will be like this: function name, function name, open the bracket, then inside that we can include the various functions that we are using. Okay, function body, then after that close the bracket, semicolon. Function name, function body, then after that close the bracket, semicolon, like this. So this is the method that we are using, or this is the syntax that we are using for the creation of PHP user defined function. Then we will write two examples for creating user defined functions in PHP. Okay, so you know the syntax. What is the syntax? Function. What is a function? Function is the keyword that we are using in PHP for creating function. Along with the function you want to specify the function name. Clear? Function name. Then after that I am going to write a PHP function. You know, PHP program is starting like this, a question mark and PHP. Then inside this I am going to create a function. Function name is hello. Okay, what is the function name here? Function name is hello. Then open the bracket, echo welcome to PHP. Welcome to PHP, close the bracket, function hello. So here what is the function name? Function name is hello, and it consists a statement that we are printing welcome to PHP. Then suppose we want to execute this, then you want to call this function. So immediately after the bracket I am going to use hello function name, and after that I am going to close the PHP program. So immediately after the closing bracket, here it is hello and parenthesis. So this is the function name. So automatically, or when we execute this program, what will happen? We will get a statement welcome to PHP, because here immediately after the function we are calling that function hello function. So what is this? This is a function call and this is a function definition, and welcome hello is a function header. I think it is not new, because JavaScript we are studying functions, C++ also we completed one chapter called functions. Okay, so in this program, function name along with the keyword, then the statement, this is known as, between the opening bracket and closing bracket we included welcome PHP. So this is known as function body of the function, and after that we are calling the function using function call statement. Clear? So this is a simple function to print a statement. Then after that we are going to write one more function, that means add function. Open PHP function add $A, $B, $C is equal to $A plus $B, return $C, close the bracket, echo 5 plus 10 equal to dot add 5 comma 10 semicolon, echo question mark colon, question mark colon. Look here, another function. What is the function name? Add. Okay, what is our function name? Add, and it uses two parameters, $A comma $B. Okay, which are the variables or parameters? $A and $B. Then after that we are declaring one more variable $C to store the sum. $C is equal to $A plus $B. Then after that you want to return the value or return the result, return $C. Close the bracket. Then after that we are printing the result. So here we are calling the function add with variables or values 5 and 10. So what is here? Echo. You want to print 5 plus 10 is equal to add of 5 comma 10. So instead of add of 5 comma 10, we will get the answer 5 plus 10. What will be the answer? 15. Okay, then please look here, 5 plus 10 equal to, we close the double inverted comma. Immediately after the double inverted comma there is one dot present, isn't it? Here one dot is present, that dot is also known as string concatenation operator, string concatenation operator. Using string concatenation operator we are adding the result along with that statement. So the final answer will be 5 plus 10 equal to, what will be the answer? 5 plus 10 equal to 15. Instead of this add 5 comma 10 we will get 15 as answer. Clear? So this is how we are creating user defined function in PHP. Okay, how we are creating user defined functions in PHP. So this is user defined function. Next we are going to discuss some of the built-in functions in PHP. Okay, what is it? Built-in functions in PHP. Here PHP is a server-side scripting language, so definitely it will deal with the current date and time of the system. Okay, current date and time. So here we are using one built-in function called, what is its name? Date function. Okay, what is the function name? Date function. Here date function is used to print the date. Then the format of print function, date function is date open the bracket, format comma timestamp. What is it? Format comma timestamp. Here format is the date format. Okay, different formats will be present. In some format day, month, year, otherwise year, month, day. Okay, which format we are using, that will specify the first format. Then timestamp specify the current time. Okay, what is it? The current date and time. So the commonly used characters are D for date, the numbers from 1 to 31 we can use. Then M, 1 to 12. Then Y, year means 4-digit number. Then L, day for the date. Okay, clear? So these are the variables that we are using in built-in functions or date built-in function. Then we can write one example that indicate the working of date. Okay, I am not going to write the entire HTML program, I am going to write only the PHP section. Open PHP. Okay, I am going to display the today's date and using different methods. Echo today is dot date of y dot m dot d dot br. Okay, so this is the first format. In the first format I am using dots. Okay, immediately after or for separating year, month and date I am using dots. In the second example I am going to use the hyphen. So that's why BR for the next line. Echo today is dot date of y hyphen m hyphen d dot br. Okay, so in the first, as a result of first, okay, what will come? Today's date will come 1.12.2020. The current date will come in the corresponding format. In the second one, 1-12-2020 will come. Then next one, again I want to print the date. Okay, name of the date. So how we will write? Echo today is dot date comma L semicolon. Date of L. Then what will happen? Okay, today is Tuesday. We will get Tuesday as result, the current date. Okay, day will come as a result. So clear? So by this, in some of the web development stage, you suppose you want to include the current date and also day name, then we can use this method. So the commonly used parameters or variables for date is y, m and d, and one more is the L to print the date. Clear? So this is the first built-in function. What is it? Date function. First built-in function is date function. I think it is clear. Built-in function, date function. Then we are going to discuss, so only one function we are discussing now, and next the remaining functions are belonging to string functions category. What is it? String function category. We are going to discuss the various string function that we are using in PHP. You know one function in C++. What is it? strlen function. For what we are using strlen function? To find the length of a string. To find the length of a string. Same function we are using in PHP to find the length of a string. Then next one, chr function. Chr function is used to find the ASCII equivalent character. We can give ASCII value as input. So when we supply ASCII value, we will get the corresponding alphabet as a result. The next one is strpos. Okay, strpos. strpos function find the position of the first occurrence of a string inside another string. Okay, suppose you want to find the position of a string in another string, then we can use strpos. The syntax of strpos will be like this: strpos comma string comma find comma start. Okay, we are finding a particular string in another string. For that we are using strpos function. Then another function is strcmp. You know what is strcmp? This is used for comparing two string. strcmp string 1 comma string 2. Okay, we are comparing string 1 with string 2. Okay, clear? So these are the commonly used string function. First function is strlen function to find the length of a string. Second function is chr function to find the corresponding ASCII code. ASCII code is given, we can find out the ASCII equivalent character. Then strpos function to find the position. The syntax is strpos string comma find comma start. After that strcmp, that you already know for comparing two string 1 comma string 2. Clear? Then I will write one example that include all these string functions in the program. Okay, I am going to include all these string function into a single program. So HTML section, I am not going to start the HTML section, I am going to start with PHP. PHP echo ASCII of ASCII 46 is dot chr 046 dot echo ASCII 46 is dot br. Then next length of a string, echo length is dot strlen of apple. strlen of apple dot br. Okay, then echo a is at dot strpos apple comma a dot br. If strcmp he comma she, strcmp he comma she, he comma she echo he and she is not same, else echo he and she is same, semicolon, question mark colon. Then look at this program. It's a PHP program. First one, echo ASCII 46 is. Okay, what is ASCII 46 indicate? Here 46 is the ASCII code. 46 is the ASCII code, we are going to find out the ASCII value equivalent. Here ASCII value is here 46 is the ASCII value of any of the character. So that we are going to find out. So here ASCII value 46 is equal to ampersand. Okay, so when we write CHR of 046, then what will be the answer? We will get ampersand as result, because ampersand has the ASCII value 46. Ampersand has the ASCII value 46. Then second one, echo length is strlen of apple, length of a string. Okay, how many character present? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 character present. So what will be the answer? strlen of apple, that is equal to 5. After that, A is at position. We are going to find out the position of a string. Apple is equal to A. So in the string apple, you want to find out the position of A. What is the position of A? Always array name or array index starts with 0. So A present at 0th location. Okay. So where is the position of A in apple? First location. First location we will use 0. Then if strcmp he comma she, if both the numbers are, that means if both the strings are same, then what will happen? We will get 0. That means else part will execute, otherwise false part will execute. So that is the speciality of strcmp. It compares two strings. If strcmp of he comma she, both are not equal. So what will be the result? What will be the result? If the condition is true, then we will get he and she is not same. If the condition is false, we will get he and she is same. Okay, this is belonging to true value and false value. So in this example, we included all the string functions of PHP. First function to find the ASCII equivalent of a ASCII code. So here ASCII code, ampersand ASCII code is 46. So we will get ampersand as a result. Second one, length of apple, the number of character present in apple, that will be 5. Then the position of A at the string apple, that is at the 0th position. So we will get 0. Then we are comparing two strings he and she. Then if it is same, then the true value will execute, otherwise false part will execute. Okay. So these are the commonly used string functions in PHP. Okay, so hope you understood. So again we will revise the topics that we studied in this video. Functions in PHP. The keyword function is used for creating function definition, and we studied about the syntax of creating user defined functions in PHP, how we are creating user defined functions in PHP. And after that, built-in function, date functions we discussed, and also the string functions in PHP. String function starts with strlen function to find the length of a string. After that, chr function to find the ASCII equivalent. Then after that, strpos to find the position of a particular character on a string. Then strcmp is a string function to compare two strings. Okay. Then you want to write one question in your notebook, that is list and explain the various string functions in PHP. All the string function, then along with you want to write the definition of that string functions. Okay. So by this the function section is over. Next we are going to discuss the 3-tier architecture of PHP. It's very important. This is one of the main advantage of C++, that we will discuss later. So hope you understood. The remaining section we will discuss in the next video. Okay, then thank you.